Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the page. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages watching, I got something important I'd like to announce to you all. I love pop, or soda as you like to call it, or carbonated beverages. I love drinking pop. As everybody knows, my selection choice of beverage is Pepsi. I've always been a Pepsi consumer, and I always will. But there are other pops out there that I do enjoy consuming other than Pepsi. The local Buffalo brand known as Loganberry, sugarcane pops. I do enjoy some stuff from the Coca-Cola side. I do happen to enjoy Dr. Pepper, a little bit of 7 Up. On the other hand, I do enjoy some Sprites. I enjoy ginger ale. I also seem to enjoy a lot of different things. Mountain Dew. But mostly, I love Pepsi, Loganberry, and natural sugarcane flavored sodas. So for this particular case, ladies and gentlemen, this is a bit of a special tape. I wanted to do something a little different. I want to bring to you all to the page, and I want to showcase to you all my collection of bottles and cans I've happened to collect. Because the thing is, as you all know, that little shelf over there is full of different items. It's full of different things of junk that I've naturally collected over the past few years, and one of the habits I managed to start having was collecting bottles and cans. Because the thing is, one day I was drinking a glass bottle of Pepsi. Now, for me, I've always been that guy who believes pop should be drank from a glass bottle. The plastic just does not bring it. For some reason, you get that flavor from glass bottle, and plus the thing is, with the design of a glass bottle, it stands out to the consumer that makes you want to buy it. There was all types of creativity designs within the logo and the bottle alone, whether it's a stretched glass or a normal or has different printing on it, you name it. Glass bottle was always fascinated, and I just picked up a habit of not only collecting the bottles, but the thing is, my goal is to collect those types of beverages from back in the past. I managed to have a few of those types of items right now. So let's go ahead and get started. So I got them all separated. I got plastic, cans, and the glass. So we're going to start off with the plastic bottles first. Now, first item I happen to have here is Coca-Cola Clear. Now, during the time when Crystal Pepsi was doing its thing for a re-release of the Crystal Pepsi, Japan decided to do their own type of adaptation, which was known as Coca-Cola Clear, which was a limited edition thing that was transpiring. And let me tell you right now, I did happen to try this stuff when I got it, and let me tell you right now, it didn't really taste like Coca-Cola, it just tasted like straight up Sprite. So this was definitely a unique item to try. Coca-Cola Clear. And speaking of clear pops, what I got right here is Crystal Pepsi. Right here was when they were doing the re-release back in 2015 of the little competition that they were having where you can get like these sample bottles here, little small ones. Then when it came back for a limited time in the stores. So this right here, I was lucky enough to get a bottle from a relative who was a lucky winner from the contest. He was able to send me the bottle, and I was able to try some. So thank you to my cousin. And also, the bottle right here from the re-release, the Crystal Pepsi alone, it is amazing. I love the stuff, and I do happen to have one bottle of it full to the top unopened. I might drink it. So there you go. Crystal Pepsi. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the cans, because that's all the plastics I got. So as for cans, now this one, I wouldn't say it's really much considered a quote-unquote pop, but I figured I'd show it anyway because this was a unique item when it was re-released. Now, the can is not only filthy, but it's extremely beaten up because my ass just had to make a mess and ruin it. So I got the re-release issue of the High C Ecto Cooler when that shitty ass Ghostbusters movie came out, and decided to re-release the Ecto Cooler. And let me tell you now, just like I was with the original back many moons ago, which I never really had. But from what I heard, the original it had the same exact original formula like it had. So I was glad enough to try it, and it definitely tasted really good. So I enjoyed this a lot. Alright, next item we got here. Now, I do happen to have 2 more cans left of this particular product. That is none other than some Jolt Cola. Now, this right here, it's more, you can say it's a energy drink or a pop or whatever you want to call it, but it's both. All the sugar and twice the caffeine. Let me tell you right now, man, drinking this shit alone, for me, when it comes to like energy drinks, I don't really touch or consume a whole entire can due to the fact that it's either too much for me or if I drink too much, I'll fucking pass out. And sure enough, with Jolt Cola, it just tastes like Coca-Cola, but with a lot more energy involved, a lot more caffeine, and it really shows on the ingredients of how much caffeine and how much sugar they really put in this stuff. And boy, yeah, you'll definitely have a crash from Jolt Cola. So there you go. There's that. All right. Next item. Now I don't really see this one in stores anymore, but I was recommended this particular one that I should try it. This here is 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, the original cola, a bold spin on original cola, and that is the 1893. Now, this one here, this was supposed to be the original actual formula from what it was when it was known as Brad's drink before it was consumed into Pepsi. So, when I was able to have this one, I don't really remember exactly how it tasted because it was a long ass time ago, but I just remembered I had this can of the 1893 Pepsi Cola, and as far as I can remember, I think it was all right. I think it tasted good. I don't remember. So there's that. Now I'm gonna show all these at once because I think this is pretty cool. All right, next item I got here is some more Pepsi. But for these particular Pepsi ones, this was when they were having the release of three iconic musicians of Ray Charles, Michael Jackson, and Britney Spears on the cans with the classic design on them. So let me show you those real quick. We got this one here with Ray Charles on it. Got the one with Michael Jackson on it. And these two were easy to find. But this one right here was a motherfucker to go on a hunt for. Because I remember one day I went to the store and I bought about, I think, 13 cases of Pepsi just to find this particular can. I was lucky enough within that particular bundle to find the can, and that is the Britney Spears can. So there's that. Now, there are a couple items I am currently on the hunt for collecting. Actually, I'll get to that at the end of the video. So, next item we got here is another Coca-Cola brand. This is a classic one I never had when I was a child, but here I was able to have it years ago as an adult, and that is the reissue of Surge Soda, a citrusy beverage. When I had this shit, I thought it was gonna be sour. It was gonna taste like squirt to me, but turns out I was wrong. It did not taste like squirt. It tasted like Mountain Dew to me. That's what I got from it, and it tasted like much more of a sweeter Mountain Dew when I had it. So I enjoyed the Surge. Now, honestly, I would love to have this stuff again because it's a really nice beverage. So Surge Soda. All right, next item I happen to have for you all. This one here was a reissue from 1985 from Coca-Cola's biggest marketing failure, and it's brought back thanks to the power of the internet and Stranger Things. And that is the brought back reissue of New Coke. I remember saying that this tasted exactly like Pepsi, but a much more sweeter because during the time New Coke wanted to have a new formula to outbeat Pepsi, wanted to have something that's much more sweeter, much more of a satisfying taste than what Pepsi was doing. So it ended up being a marketing failure, and when I drank it, I was not a fan of it whatsoever. So New Coke. All right, now let's go ahead and get to the glass bottles. Now, First up I got here is a pop you probably never heard of. But this right here was a unique flavor, unique pop that came in a glass bottle, and I still hope that I can get some more of the stuff. And that is a bottle of original New York seltzer, the natural black cherry flavored pop. Now, with this particular beverage right here, like the Pepsi, like the Crystal Pepsi and Coca-Cola Clear that I showed, this is exactly what it was. It was a cleared, natural flavored pop, and it really stuck up to having those natural flavors, but in a clear fashion pop. There's different varieties of flavors. There is, well, obviously the black cherry. There's a root beer. There's a ginger ale. There's a cola. There's an orange flavored. Um, there's some other flavors as well. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but this one right here is my personal favorite. Definitely a outstanding beverage to have. New York seltzers. All right, next item I got here came with the Stranger Things Coca-Cola package. That is the brought back classic formation bottle of Coca-Cola. Now this one right here is the original type reissued original logo with a promotion of Stranger Things on there. Coca-Cola. That's it. Okay, next item I got for you all. Now this pop here is a Japanese delicacy that has a little marble in it. For some reason, I don't know, but after you pop it in, there's just a marble. And boy, if you want to talk about premium carbonated soft beverages, that is this particular one right here. And this definitely can give you sugar rush with small little flavors. And that is Ramune. Now, it looks like a dildo, I know, but it's made with real sugar. Here's the grape flavor that I got. There are other ones. There is a raspberry flavored, I think a cola flavored, an orange flavored, a melon flavored. There's a bunch of different flavors out there. But grape one is my personal favorite selection of the Ramenes. So there you go with that one. Next up we got here. This is a natural flavored pop. I got this at a flea market that is further down from where I live, and they were selling these pops. It is a boiling bottling company, natural cane flavored pops, black cherry, ever since 1891. So not really much of a special outlook, but one thing I like about the bottle is that it has a nice printing of the brand on it, along with the logo. And I remember when I had this pop, it was not only refreshing, but it tasted absolutely delicious. So, boiling black cherry flavored pop. As you all know, it's so obvious that I have a strong, satisfying taste for any pops that involve flavor of cherry, because cherry is my favorite flavor when it comes to any types of beverage. I think it's an absolutely delicious, satisfying taste. Next one we got here. Now, this is like an original 1980s logo, but no, this is a Mexican brand of Pepsi with a 1980s like logo of it. But obviously, it is made in Mexico. It's in Mexican writing. Nothing really much except it's just a Mexican version of Pepsi. So there you go with that. Now this one here, I don't really see much, but this one was decided to bring back the original type logo for this particular pop, and I've kept the bottle since. And that is some Mountain Dew for you all. This one right here, made with real sugar. I believe, if memory speaks, they wanted to have like original formula for Mountain Dew, and they stuck to it, and it was absolutely delicious. So there's that. Next item I happen to have is I think the reissued relogo of the original from Dr. Pepper. One of the gassiest beverages I ever had. Definitely tasty. Same exact thoughts I have with the Mountain Dew. So that's that one. Okay, these next four items I'm going to show you all to conclude my collection of pop. Next item I got here is a full bottle of a 25% more logo of the clear 1992 Crystal Pepsi. I bought it off eBay for about $60. Got this one right here. I am not going to drink it. I don't know how the hell it's been able to stay so clear this long. I'm starting to believe that's fucking water now. If it is, it won't surprise me. But for the motherfucker who sent it to me, they probably opened the cap and filled it up with water or something and try to make me believe that it is the pop. But I don't know. I'm not going to open any drink in it. So there's that. Now, these next items. This here, I've done my research. I got myself, now this is a much more heavier weight bottle. I got myself an original 1954 7-Up. You like it, it likes you. So 7-Up, you like it, it likes you. Contains the natural ingredients with the logo of Fresh Up, 12 full ounces of it, and the logo printed right on it. It's not one of those logos that you can peel right off. It is literally printed right on the bottle. So I got this and another one that I'm going to show you all right now for about $2 at a flea market. So there's that one. And this right here is one of my prized possessions. It is an original 1947 sparkling Pepsi Cola bottle. It has shit at the bottom of it from probably sitting around too long now. It has the Pepsi Cola branded right on it. Same deal, logos printed right on the bottle. And I'm going to tell you right now, if this was a brand new, if this probably had the pop in it still, I bet it would have been worth more so. But, yeah, prime example of why I want to collect bottles, at least from this type of generation. And last but certainly not least is a rare item. Now, I wish I can get it off. I want to probably get this one authenticated. I want to see how much this would get worth. I found this one in the basement of my home. This right here is a rare lemon lime sodas. This was one of those original type lemon lime sodas that was before Sprite, 7-Up, before all those were like big deals or so. A 1986, if I'm correct, of the team lemon lime pop. Now the difference is, well, you can see why. It is a stretched glass bottle. I want to hopefully get this one authenticated and see exactly what I can do, see if it's worth anything or not. But if so, this is definitely a proud item I'm very happy to have, especially a stretched glass bottle of a discontinued rare pop. So that right there is something unique of a treasure that I managed to find. So there you go, folks. That right there is my collection of cans and bottles of pop that I happen to have. I'm obviously planning and going to continue growing this stash, finding some more gems. Now, as for certain stuff that I'm on the hunt for, I'm on the hunt for another Crystal Pepsi bottle from 1992. I'm also on the hunt for the original New Coke bottle. I'm on the hunt for a Pepsi Blue bottle. I'm looking for the neon Pepsi sex cans. The 2 cans that spell the word sex on it. I'm looking for that. I'm also looking for an original 1980s version of Pepsi. I'm also looking for the big plastic bottle of Crystal Pepsi and the can of Crystal Pepsi. So, yeah, majority of it is Crystal Pepsi because I've grown a huge fascination for the pop. As a consumer and a supporter of it, I would love to get more within that and grow the stash. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, question down below, what is your favorite pop you love to consume? So, with that being said, ciao for now.